Hey, it's Thomas Kirk11 with team prep for Week 5 of the Lost Ones Draft League Season 4, though the match isn't going to happen. So, quick explanation, this is also an update video. Week 5 opponent had scheduling problems and just took a forfeit for the match, so I will not be having the match. But instead of just having an empty update video like this, I wanted to go over my team prep for what I would have brought to the match anyway. Well, I'm not going to show them because now I had to change up some sets and prep for the week 6 match that's going to be coming up next week now. But first off, so my week 5 opponent, what they would have had is Kartana Z, Volcarona Z, Slowbro, Umbreon, Frostlass, Quagsire, Mega Mawile, Nidoking, Latios Z, Togetic, Aromatisse, and Electivire. So then what I would have been bringing for them, I definitely would have been bringing Aaron for that Kartana, Volcarona, and Slowbro. Also pretty good against the Mega Mawile and Quagsire and Frostlass, and generally just really good against everything except for that Latios and the Nidoking. And if Mega Mawile would set up a Swords Dance, then Sucker Punch would have been an issue for Aaron. Then I would have had Kshatriya here. Would have been bringing this same set to deal with, well, mainly for walling the Kartana. Actually, I wouldn't have been bringing this set. I would have had Flamethrower instead of Heavy Slam. So Flamethrower would have covered the Kartana and Volcarona. Well, not really helped against the Volcarona. I couldn't stay in on Volcarona. The Mega Mawile, I meant to say, Giga Drain for the Quagsire, and just general wall. Then I wouldn't have been bringing Dimitri this time because there's just too much stuff that's super effective against Dimitri, mainly the Kartana and the Mega Mawile, which are the main things I would need to wall in the first place, so there wouldn't have been any point in bringing Dimitri. I would have had Adamant Mimikyu along with Shuckle for Sticky Webs. Sticky Webs would have made Kartana much, much less threatening, would have reduced the threat of the Nidoking and Volcarona as well. And Shuckle would have been running both Webs and Stealth Rock, since Rocks would have been extremely useful against the Volcarona. Then I would have had... I think I was going to bring Ground-type Silvally. Yeah, no, not Ground-type. Was it Grass? I really can't remember what type of Silvally I was going to run for this, because I already changed it up for my next match. I think I actually would have been just running normal Silvally with Flamethrower and Ice Beam coverage. Though now that I'm thinking, yeah, that's what I was going to run, I think. But now that I think about it, it's actually not the best. Probably should have run Flamethrower and... Well, no, really can't fit in both Parting Shot and Defog with all that stuff, so guess it makes sense that to have just brought Flamethrower and Ice Beam. Also, even though I changed stuff up, I'm just going to show the Silvally that I would have been bringing now that I've changed it down. Currently have it set up for my week 6 opponent, but this is what I would have been running. Oh wait, no, I would have been running this one. Would have been using the physical. So yeah, would have been running the physically defensive Silvally, normal type, with Ice Z for the Nidoking. I guess that's why I had it on there. Oh no, for Latios. It was for Latios. And then Flamethrower instead of multi-attack would have been for covering some of the other things. Let's see, that's only 5 of what I had in the box. what was the other one? There was Eren, Kshatriya, Mimikyu, Shuckle, Narrative Gundam, and what was the other thing I was supposed to be bringing? Oh, Thunderous. I would have been bringing Thunderous, I think. Zeke von Genbu. Haven't needed to change this setup since I started using him, so would have just been using this same one and going to be bringing it for my week 6 match as well. So that would have covered the Slowbro. Could have been useful against the Kartana, since I don't think Kartana would get anything that would really hurt Zeke too much. I do have Hidden Power Ice instead of Hidden Power Fire, but I don't think I would have needed to one-shot the Kartana anyway, since it just wouldn't want to stay in on this, especially not after a knockoff. And with how paper-thin, pun intended, its special defense is, Thunderbolt, I think, could have taken it out after a knockoff anyway. Also would have been useful against the Volcarona to knock off on that. Knockoff on the Latios would have been a big deal. Unless I was running Z, but still would have hurt it. So that's everything that I would have brought for my Week 5 match. But again, the match won't be happening because the opponent had to take a forfeit due to scheduling problems. So Week 6 match will be up next week with the prep on the 17th and the match on the 18th. So see you next time.